Alright, Shalom. Giving all praises to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles of GreatMillStone that rule impeccably well. And Shalom to the Hakim that's pushing his truth and sincerity across the four winds. But I just want to get into a quick video, and it's going to be based on this article I've come across on Mashable.com. Right now, it reads here: police document from the 1980s, satanic panic is wonderfully bizarre. Now, I'm going to read a few excerpts from this article, and Lord willing, you find this edifying. It says, and we thought parents trying to decode emoji messages was bad. It says, Twitter user Jennifer Jordan tweeted yesterday that her sister found a police document from the 1980s describing stages and signs of satanic worship. It's insane. Titled Identification, Investigation, and Understanding of Ritualistic Criminal Activity. The document says it was presented by DET, Robert Simandi of the Chicago Police Department. It was made during the Satanic Panic when many Americans succumbed to mass hysteria, believing that organized satanic worship was widespread and preying on children. Which these things still happen in today's world now, man. You still have the elite, you still have certain satanic groups out there that actually abduct children and use them, for the purpose of sacrificing, man. Right? That actually happens. That's a real thing. This is not something that you only see in movies. The satanic and these wicked people out there, the majority of them Israelites, and you have Jakes out there doing certain things on the left hand side as well. But it mostly goes back to these so-called white people, man, right? These Edomites, because that's their spirit. Their spirit is likened unto Satan, man. So they do all of this sick and twisted stuff, man. When you look back in the history books and you see the kind of stuff that these Edomites do, they're into witchcraft. They buy all these demonic and satanic books. There's a shop over here in the UK by the name of Waterstones, and they have a religious section. And when you go to that section, there's all kinds of books about witchcraft, books about Satan. This thing is this vibration is pushed out here heavy, man. Right? So basically, this woman, she said, this woman here, this Jennifer Jordan, as it said, she found a police document, right, from the 1980s. And it was basically going into satanic worship and all of the above, right? So basically what happened, she had a lot of people reply to the documents that she posted on Twitter. And it caused a frenzy, man, because the stuff that were on there is pretty much just the stuff that is really accepted in today's world, man, that people don't really make such of a big deal of, like talking about the symbolism. You got the eye, you got the triangle, all going back to Egypt and those Egyptian gods. You got the 666, you got the horn hands, you got all of these symbols there as well, man. I mean, you go into that, just loads of people, loads of Edomites were replying to her messages, man, because it lit up their spirit. They were interested in this kind of thing, man. So they started replying to her comments, and they started posting pictures of their own books that they got in their household, regarding the satanic and witchcraft and putting curses on people, how to make people fall in love with you and all this kind of stuff. And it just shows you the vibration that these so-called white people have on them, man. Their spirit is not upright in them, right? As it tells you in the book of Habakkuk, man. So I'll read a few more excerpts here. It says, it was made during the satanic panic when many Americans succumbed to mass hysteria, believing that organized satanic worship was widespread and being preyed on children. The document summarizes how to identify realistic activity in young people. Some of the characters of a teen involved in satanic activity, for example, are intelligence, creativity, and boredom. Watch out for teens like this, right? Then there's more, including how to identify satanic symbols like the horned hand. Good to know that Spider-Man is a Satanist too. Well, they put all of these things in cartoons, man. Right, all of these, subliminal messages in the cartoons, because they know that plays big on your subconscious, man. things that you watch play big on your subconscious. That's why you got to be careful with the things you watch through the spirit, man. You know, you can't be showing your kids certain cartoons and, you know, certain satanic, you know, shows that they got out there, man. Because if you haven't got that spiritual filter, which is the word, then a lot of these things will be impressionable upon you, man. Right? And it says also watch out for body markings that could be Satanists, which includes both Black Panthers and swastikas, right? Which all of those symbols come from the so-called white man. And that's how you know that the Black Panthers were set up by the so-called white man, right? Because they basically gave them a symbol to run with, they developed their design, and, you know, it was all set up, man. That's why it didn't stand, right? Because it wasn't of Yahweh Shem Shai, right? So, you know, you got the Black Boule, you know, yeah, even though they're Israelites, they're wicked Israelites that have sold out to Satan, man, right? Which is why they bear their symbolism and their ways. They're also a section containing evil spells like attracting love from the opposite sex and how to stop someone from hating you. Maybe this is just for Jedi's. Now, as you can see, people were posting all sorts of things that they were into, man. Check this out. You know, all of these documents that were here, man. And these were in police reports as well. So they know about all of these things. All of these satanic killings that go down, you know. Here's another one here. Use of the alphabets, more advanced stages. You know, skull and bones, black walls, you know. This thing goes deep, man. You know, this is a police document, you know, saying, oh, this is the characteristics of a teen that's involved. Curiosity beyond the norm. Not properly concealed after death of a loved one. You know, all kinds of foolishness that they got here, man. You know, but, you know, the thing is, this thing is being researched by these Edomites. And you had this guy here. That was basically, you know, posted a picture of his book list, man. You know, the Satanic Bible, the Book of the Runes. You know, all of these satanic things that you see, man, like, these Edomites are into this bullshit, man. They're into this wickedness, man. You know? And these books are widely available. You gotta go to your bookstore and go to the religious section. They got all kind of wickedness there, man. So this is Micah 2:1. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands, right? So these so-called white people, these Edomites, they work evil upon their beds, man. They be getting into these books. They be trying out these spells. They be, you know, putting spells on people and, you know, doing things behind the scenes that you wouldn't know. You know, that's why the scriptures say never trust your enemy, man. They be doing things behind closed doors, man. You know, sitting in hexagrams and, you know, lighting candles. And look, man, these guys are wicked. Don't be fooled by the so-called white man, right? Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their deads. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands. It's in the power of their hands because they're of the devil. They're of Satan, man. You know? That's Satan's physical counterpart upon the planet Earth. We can't forget that, man. Right? So they're going to do the works which relate unto the devil. Now this is Psalms 144 and verse 11. Rid me and deliver me from the hand of the strange children. And this is King David speaking. Right? Whose mouth speaketh vanity, and their right hand is the right hand of falsehood, man. So their right hand is the right hand of falsehood, man, because that's all they stand for. They stand for wickedness, they stand for deceit, and they stand for untruthfulness, man. They stand for anything that's adverse to Yahweh Shem Shai, and that's adverse to doing good, and the laws, statutes, and commandments that the Heavenly Father has set before the Israelites, man. Right? They stand against that, man. They're not trying to work with the word of the Lord. They're working against the word of the Lord, man. And they're working with Satan. Right? So that's why they do these wicked things. That's why you hear these Edomites, you know, killing people and, you know, decapitating heads. And you got these, you know, you got all kind of gore websites out there that, you know, where they actually film, you know, people doing some sick, you know, grotesque stuff that can't even really be watched, man. You got to have a stomach to even watch, you know, some of the things that's available on the internet to watch, man. There's sick footage out there, man. Right? That's why these Edomites are going to be put down, man. And then best believe they'll be putting up curses on the men of the Lord, but that ain't going to prosper, man. You know, through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, no enchantment against, you know, our people is going to prosper. You know? Ephesians 6 and 12, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. So even on a low level, you got these Edomites doing certain things, you know, throwing certain curses up and spells upon the men of the Lord. And, you know, we've had some of them come to camp trying to put curses on us, you know, trying to, you know, have certain symbolism and chains around their necks, trying to, you know, draw us in. But it don't work, man, because the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai is dealing with us, man. You know, Barakah Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You've had witches come to the camp. You know, we've had many, you know, different experiences, you know, regarding, you know, that kind of thing, you know, at the camp and outside of the camp in our daily lives, man. That's how we know that all of these things are spiritual, right? All of these things are spiritual, man. And, you know, these certain demons that are out there, these witches, they know who you are in the spirit. You know, there's certain witches out there that know who you are in the spirit. That's why they might be drawn to you. They might be drawn to talk to you and, you know, say certain things to you, man, because they know who you are in the spirit. They can sense your vibration, man. This thing of the spirit and vibrations and auras, this thing, it goes deep, man. You know? But, you know, the elite, that's who we're really facing, man. You know, those are just the pawns on the chessboard. The elite, they're putting up their curses and they're praying to Satan that this word don't get out. They're praying to Satan that, you know, the Israelites are never be gaining power, man. You know, but that's not going to happen because that's not prophecy, man. The Lord has already spoken what's going to happen in these end times, and it's in favor of you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the elect of you, and it's in favor of Yahweh Shem Yahushai coming back to redeem his people, right? And with that, I'll say Shalom.